Welcome everyone, we're going to get started here. Welcome if you guys are joining in. Welcome. Gonna get started here in a second. Just getting some things tweeted out. Hopefully that works. Can you guys let me know if the volume works? Let me see. Hopefully. We're just getting all set up. I'm tweeting out stuff like that. Just give me a sec. Yeah, any needs to hold 7, but yeah. IRNT looks decent as well. Not too many stocks making any huge moves this morning. Yeah, TMC looks decent. If you guys got any questions, let me know. I'm just tweeting out. We'll look at some other ones. I'm looking at... Oh my god, I hate that sound. Looks like IWM's down quite a bit. Small caps look to be not doing the best. Yep, OPAD. OPAD looks interesting too. We can turn that on. OPAD. Huge move up on OPAD this morning. CEI. Yeah, CEI. It's breaking that. Hopefully we don't break that 150 level. Yep. Alright, if you guys got any questions, let me know. Yo, good morning, James. Hello. Ooh. Man, I am tired. Thursdays and Fridays are my, my 2 day. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, I can stream all day, so making sure that I'm getting up early, getting ready to go. Iron T looks like it possibly could be breaking down. Do have some good ads though. Some good resistance right there. There's some support, sorry. team. If you guys are joining in, welcome. Appreciate everyone being here. We are going to start live trading for the day here. Still tweeting out, doing some things like that. If you guys got any any tickers, questions, let me know. We will get those. Sorry. Yeah, IRT needs to claim 45 for me to think about an entry, and then OPAD doesn't have the best look right now, but we'll see. A lot of these what's the word? A lot of these small caps have been going down quite a bit. Curious to see if IWM is down as well. We'll see. All right, let's take a look. Hello from Sweden. Told you I'd be watching the stream. Hey, Corey. Hello from Sweden. What are you aiming for at open? You know, I like this IRT setup, and let me go back. I said we wanted to farm this cup and handle, and we've kind of made this cup and handle. Could get crazy at open. I want to see that we can, claim 45 here. So I'm still looking for some strength to be showed. If we did hit 60, we're down to 44, so this does look like a really, really healthy graph, so might be taking some small ads on IRT for this morning. Haven't just decided yet. Kind of like IRT setup right now. We did break that 45. Also, OPAD doesn't look terrible either. For stocks in the morning that are up already a lot, I tend to play really, really I tend to play that pretty small position size because they can move. They're pretty volatile at open. I do like to play some plays at open though, so we'll see what I'm feeling. I'm thinking we'll probably get a position here in IRT here. I want to see how things shape up before open. We do have some good runners today, so OPAD could possibly a name we could play. TMC. Well, so I'm actually going to grab some shares of OPAD. Let me load it up on my phone. Oh, I forgot to say before the stream, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm going to grab some shares on IRT. I'm loading it up on my phone. Like I said, I'm gonna play really, really small, so we're gonna do like we'll do like 40 shares for $2,000 here. Let me load up my phone. I'm gonna I have my limit order ready. Good morning, Jan. What's your thoughts on Adder? Adder's been done. Yeah, that's I knew, like I said, I didn't have a position, but I said if do have a chance of running it here. Yeah, that is my 45 plus. I still want to see. I'm still not going to add yet. What I want to see is when we're looking at a stock in a positive uptrend, you like to see higher lows. So right here we have a higher low, and then we have a low, but it's higher than the last low. Higher low, higher low, higher low. So that's really, really healthy so far. So I'm going to fill right here. I'm going to try to get some shares at 46.2. So I put in my limit order. Okay, I got 46.2. Filled at 46.2. So I got a position at 46.2. So I'm going to I'll make that very easy to see. Somewhere like there. Okay. I'm playing very, very small, and a stop loss of stop losses are hard, but 41 for sure. So we will see how this shapes. I'm playing really, really small. I'm trying to emphasize that. Like, this thing could go crazy, but like the setup so far, but we're going to play small. Very small this morning. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Oh, my alarm. Cannot stand my alarm. It's just like the sound. Oh, yeah. I got home at like 1 o'clock from work last night, so it's cool. I don't have school today. Crazy where do you have all these viewers, but I want to see that big pivot for IRNT is 50. Too rich for me. I stay between 10 and 20. I mean, I know I used to have the same mentality, but like at the end of the day, if a $50 stock moves up 100%, it's the same move, you know, same percent wise. But TMC doesn't look amazing. Like I said, IRNT's probably got the best setup. Especially, I mean, we kind of, I don't know if we're really breaking over this resistance line, but we kind of did here. So, I got shares at 45.2. I could just take out my money here and count it as a winner today and say I'm 1-0. But we're gonna wait here a little bit. We're gonna see what happens. I mean, we're looking pretty good so far, but I definitely have a stop on 41.35. That low of the low. Because if that breaks, we're starting to make a lower low. So that's my plan for this morning. If I can make some lunch money or some breakfast money, maybe I can Uber a bagel to my house. Ooh, that's a good idea. Like I said, big pivot is 50 on IRT. Appreciate everyone being here. I know we're already at 25 viewers, so I appreciate it a lot. We can make some moolah. I really don't even know why IRT is moving. Yeah, SPY's really, really choppy this morning. I mean, we were up a whole percent yesterday. Not a lot of volume coming in from IRNT. These are pretty slow. Do you even bother with stock twits? It's so much noise to filter through. I use stock twits to spam my link to get viewers, but like there's just a lot of idiots on stock twits. PT and stop loss. IRNT. I don't have a price target. All I know is that if we hit this 50 pivot, I'm probably going to be holding for a while. I don't really have a price target. I'd like to hit this all the high of the day. Stop loss is at 41.8. You can probably just say 41. I don't really have a price target. If it hits, if we go up a couple dollars, I'm going to make sure I scale out my position. I'm going to scale out as we go. You know what I mean? So we're going to scale out as this play as we make money. If we do, we'll make sure we scale out. Sorry, no, I know it's a line. Okay. I think we were looking at any this morning. Take a look. Any doesn't look amazing. Just gotta hold this 687 level. Doesn't look awful either. I don't know. It needs to hold this 6.85 level in my opinion. We'll have some downside. What up, JC? Looks like they want to pump the market till the end of September. Yeah, I mean, there's usually there's historically some. Historically, there's a lot of volatility in September and October, but we'll see. Asia, I don't know about over the counter stuff. But yeah, I mean it's a good risk. It's a risk reward at this level, and then 10 cents is a risk. But yeah, I don't really play over the counter, so I can't really tell you too much. Let's take a look at. Oh yeah, IRT. I forgot the name of the ticker. I hope we're not down at $32. That would be a bull. That would suck. Want to make sure we break this 47 level. Nice consolidation right there. These meme stocks love to volatility tank after the master excuses in the Wild West. Thanks for that on any two holds. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I mean like bulls and bears both have their payday, right? Like Adder went $3 to like 30 or like $3 to something crazy, right? So like pullbacks are good. It's always going to happen. It's always to keep in back of your mind. Got a little bit of a breakout on IRT. Let's make some money, folks. Getting some nice volume as well. Yeah, I know you've been holding on to those any shares, Janelle, but hopefully you scaled some out. But I don't know. I mean, like I said, the play's still intact, but just make sure you just don't lose any money on it. Nice from IRT. That puts us up about $1 a share so far. Still waiting for the quote unquote bigger move here. Maybe we're up $2. I don't know. And then we get. Hopefully we can. We'll see. I'm playing very small, so open could be very volatile either way. Curious to see. Could be a lot of profit takers at open. Could be a lot of bulls. I'm not sure. Scale out 30%. Oh, good. Good thing to scale out those shares. Thanks for all the subs coming in. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'd really like Iron T. If we could, I'd love Iron T to push past 15, hold that. That'd be awesome. Yeah, we got Presley Larson in the chat. Hello. Got Presley Larson in the chat. Looking, like I said, Iron T looks like we're actually forming a nice bull flag, whereas Presley likes the Death Star pattern. We could have possibly a nice bull flag setting up here. Still, I'm waiting for the bigger move. Yo, I'm dead, Presley. Yeah, if you guys got any comments, anything like that, any tickers, good job earlier, Janelle. Yeah, that's great. Iron T is mooning. So you think TMC short play is solid? No risk. Our pop up to 15. Thanks, Gray, for the sub. Not sure about TMC. Not really playing it right now. The chart looks good. You did. I picked up 100 at 42. Looking for 42, 54. top play, yeah. So we got 3 minutes to market open. Like I said, I'm playing Iron T, very, very small. We'll see what happens. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Let's go. Let's go. Bro, is this microwave? Is that Presley Larson? Thanks, Michael, for the subs. Thanks for all the subs. Appreciate it. Ideally, didn't want that to happen, but not worried. Pretty low volume sell-off should be bought up. Let's see if we get bought up before market open. Not a lot of volume moving it, so we will see. Pushed up that volume really nice. That was a nice low volume. Good place to add. See if this candle can, if we can push higher. Wonder if we're, I don't know. Also, you should keep, I forgot to look at the indexes this morning. I know, SPY did have some problems this morning. I think that we're gonna have a flush on SPY this morning. Really think we have a flush. By a flush, I mean we have a sell-off. Hoping that we don't have a flush on IRNT. There's a very good chance. Like I said, when you're playing these names that are up a lot after hours, pre-market, can get really volatile. So we'll see. We want to make sure we get some volume this morning. Pretty low volume right now. Be nice to get some actual volume, and we'll see when market opens. We'll have some actual volume to look at. All right, INDP, that was another one I was looking at. Yeah, INDP looks pretty decent. Looks like it's going to break out at an open as well. All right. See what volume comes in. Not a whole lot of volume still so far. Hopefully we don't have a morning flush. Looks possible. Look what SPY is doing. Lots of volume, still trying to hold on to this 40. Yep, I think this, fortunately, that is over. I'm actually going to stay in for a bit. Quite annoying. I'm still not going to sell out too quick. Going to see if we can hold this 39 level again. Yeah, SPY tried to flush on us, kind of killed the momentum early, but still think it should be fine. We'll give it a chance. Definitely some profit takers at open, but if I definitely I put my stop loss at this 38 level, 38.8. See if we'll get a chance at a bounce. Yeah, SPY looks pretty solid. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Any tickers, we will go over those. Hopefully we can hold this 38 level. I don't know if I'm going to actually hold. If we break that 38, I have a mental stop loss on, but it's not looking that great. Looks like we definitely have a sell-off this morning. See if we can hold this 38 level. Should have bulls stepping in. Curious to see. Yeah, all of these morning plays have flushed out, unfortunately, every single one. That's the same stock. Look at TMC. I'd like to see a reversal of some sort kind of happen here. We'll see. We're back on the oversold on the RSI, so we're still going to hold this. Yeah, TMC had a morning flush as well. All these stocks have flushed. I think we could be okay. We'll just have to see. If you guys got any questions, let me know. We'll go over some stuff. Yeah, it still looks fine on IRNT. I mean, ideally, we did not want to make this lower low right here, but if we can, get back over this 42 level, I think we should be okay. Only down a couple dollars a share anyways, so we'll see. Hopefully this morning flush just gets eaten up. Should be a possible. Yeah, starting to look okay. Hopefully we started to make a hammer on the 5-minute. Yeah, we're starting to move up here, so that looks pretty solid. Still got some hope on this left. Would love to reclaim this 46 level. But yeah, we just had a flush this morning. We'll see what we can do. Thanks for all the subs coming in too. Appreciate it. There we go. Hopefully we're reclaiming this 45 level like I wanted to see. There we go. We reclaimed this 45. It's a possible fade this morning. We want to make sure that we can push over 47. 47 is a huge level to claim for us. Do we halt up? No, we didn't. Okay. Want to make sure we claim that 47 level. Looks okay so far. That morning flush was kind of gross, but still looks we got some hope. You guys got any questions? Let me know. Anything like that we can go over. Yeah, CEI again looks really strong. Like I said, it's my favorite swing going in. It's my only swing that I'm holding, but I have a lot of confidence on it. So maybe we can break that $1.80 today. Not sure. That would be look really, really good. Yeah, TMC starting to reverse a little bit. All these names starting to look decent. Still, IRNT still needs to hold this. It's trying to hold this level. It's having a hard time. been watching CRDL treatment for COVID. Looks strong. It's a bio stock. Let's see. Yeah, it looks really, really strong. They're raking these all-time highs. Yeah, looks really, really strong. Looks pretty good. Yeah, hopefully, jeez, yeah, IRT, we were looking good. SPY's not helping our case at all. We are following just SPY. So kind of depending on the market, how this market's going, the shape of the direction is kind of going to be where IRT falls, unfortunately, I think. I think Adder and BYG will bounce. I think Adder will hit back. Yeah, Adder's definitely interesting for a bounce play. Adder, I'd be a buyer maybe in these low 10s right now. I'd love to get some Adder in like 850s. Probably be where I would like to. Still harder. It's hard to play those bounce plays. Don't think BBIG is gonna reverse, but it's not a bad idea if you possibly take some for a swing here. You do have some support around here, but I mean, if I was here, I'd probably risk off 10. Thing could jump back down pretty quick. I wish you would see some action on IRT. Anything start to heat up would be nice. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been a BBIGs for a while now, but it doesn't look that great. Neither does IRNT, which is unfortunate. So I might have gotten major FOMO up. Good morning, Jason. $1.69 I think is fine on CEI. I don't know where CEI is at today, but dollars. You said $1.69. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, I'm out of IRNT. Stopped out. Unfortunate. I mean, what I see is, I only risked a couple. Like, I risked like 50 shares this morning. Unfortunately, it's following SPY right now. Can't do a whole lot. SPY's going down. It's been following as well. As you can see, it's literally following it perfectly. So, we have a lot of room to fall. SPY's not being that great. So, we're just gonna move on. Damn, see, I had a $1.30 dip this after hours. Damn, that would have been crazy if anyone caught that. I may have gotten major. Yeah. I think you should be fine on CEI. I don't know. I'm out of IRNT. I had my stop loss set at 38 something. I got out before the halt. We'll see. But yeah, I did halt down. Yeah, SPY doesn't look that great either. SPY looks pretty heavy, yeah. I'm gonna keep IRNT on watch, but not a great morning. Got a terrible sell off at the morning. Thought Looked really, really good going into after hours, but like I said, those plays can really be really volatile. You guys got any questions? Let me know. Yeah, Palantir looks really, really good as well. Hopefully, might have just a very choppy day again. We can go over some long-term tickers, some growth stocks. We'll see. Um, Support.com merged today. Interesting. I haven't seen that yet. Has anyone seen that news? What do you think about a halt alert alarm? What do you think about a halt alert? I don't know what you mean by that. And when somebody seems to be the new wall and see it was $1.80. How's any looking for you? Like I said, I don't really worry too much about. I mean, CEI doesn't bother me, cause I mean we look really really strong on CEI. I have shares sub $1. Um, like, we really need to break that $1.08, and then you should be good. If we break $1.08, we should be able to see too. Um, yeah, and he looked really really good off the start here. Do they ever halt for normal retailer flow, or they halt when a big player wants to in order? A halt is just 15% down or more. That's it. Whenever it's down 50%, has no idea. Any looking good? Yeah, I got any at $3 and sold 11. Damn, that's crazy. Yesterday the change to agree and kept plummeting. Okay, check. We can look at IG. Oh, we can look at IG. Yeah, both of these look good. IG. iGate Pharmaceuticals. Don't see too much volume we had yesterday. Yeah, IG looks that you could definitely see a reversal. I mean, we're in the gap to fill. We have a gap to fill up to 215 that people might be playing for. Um, looks like an okay chart. Starting to curl up here. We have a lot of room all the way up to 329, but we definitely have a gap to fill to 215. Kind of broken down chart, but is curling up. Could see some moves. Do you see Layback on Twitter has 400k and CI says 4 to 5 coming? Talk and cleared my buy orders. Yeah, I mean, like Mr. Zach Morris probably on CI probably has like $2 to $3 million worth, maybe even 10 million. He's probably made like 50 million on CEI. CEI is an absolute terrible play long term. That's the thing. Like it's a terrible long term play. I'm playing it because it started decent volume. It has an okay chart, and there's a lot of big people on it. I'm in at 0.918 or something, but yeah, those guys on Twitter, they have a lot of following. They can move up a stock pretty easy for a couple days. It's quite crazy. That's awesome. I first got NES3, but we filled it out. Yeah, any looks decent. We've been consolidating for the last couple days too. Like I said, I'd like to see a breakout. Like I said, the market's going to be really, really choppy today, unfortunately. CEI has some really good relative strength against the market. Like we're bleeding out in SPY, and CEI seems to always doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's we're dropping on SPY, so a lot of these stocks are just gonna not be able to hold up. Yeah, SPY's starting to seem pretty heavy as well, so it's another thing to keep an eye on as well. Yes. I'm gonna keep a look on SPY. CEI. CEI looking like we're trying to break this level. The same with ZOM. It sucks. Yeah. Yeah. People. I mean, profit taking is okay, but yeah. CEI. I'd love to see if we can break $1.80 today. I think if we break $1.80, we should be able to see two. Thanks for all the subs. Come in. Appreciate it. How long have you been trading for? Trading. I've been in the market since I was 15. I'm 20 now, so for like 5 years. I also go to school for finance. I want to be a stock analyst, and during COVID, I ended up making like 500% on my portfolio, which was crazy. Maybe more than that. Maybe it was like 1,000%. I don't know. And I really started getting really into trading. So definitely over the last year, I've put more time into it. More of like again, I'll say it again. Like I don't really enjoy day trading that much. I like swing trading, like CEI, and we'll look at MDXG. And I like to hold longer term growth investments. So MDXG, we'll take a look. The MDXG for a long term play, it looks pretty solid. Oh, sorry. I thought I was looking up here and then I'm looking down here. Yeah, so let's look. So we're starting, like I always say, we're starting to curl up here. It's actually a good find. What you'd want to see is it kind of start curling like this. Looks like we found a bottom at 5.3. But we have a massive gap to fill, 9 back to 15. Could be a gap play. Wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some unusual volume come through here. If you were going to enter here, I mean, if you're really looking to enter, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Let me look. See, for these type of plays, I wait until the wick of this first candle is broken for this gap to fill. But if you played I'm trying to find what a good stop loss would be. I mean, 5.31 is the low right here. If it can break 5.83, yeah, I mean, you could enter anywhere in these. You could enter, I think, is okay. I would ideally add after 584. It would show a lot of strength there. Looks like a decent play though. Yeah, SPY looks really heavy. If we go back out to here, starting to retest those. That support line. Yeah, Palantir looks really, really strong. What I mean is by like relative strength is like the market's not doing well today, and some stocks are doing really well today. So, and another idea too would be some of these. Let's look at UVXY. Wonder if UVXY is going to be jumping today. Let's look. I'm tempted to take some UVXY as well today. The market seems really, really heavy right now. UVXY could run quite a bit if we start seeing some market downturn. Could definitely run up into the 30s for sure. So, and also stuff like some of these reverse indexes might become a value here soon. But yeah, that's crazy. We $1.30 to $1.70. Can you take a look at live? Yeah. Yeah, SPY looks really, really heavy. Maybe we get ugly today. We'll see. I'm gonna be definitely looking at. Yeah, life looks decent. Starting to curl up again. We broke this resistance. Actually, for life we had this crazy jump, and we're starting to come back up. Let's see. Has some really good relative strength. If we can break 10, it might not be a terrible place to add. No, the stock looks very strong today. Might actually take some shares. Yeah, SPY's starting to break down here. So UVXY is going to be on a top watch for me. Take a look at UVXY. Yeah. I'm trading. Swing trading over trading mixing. So yeah, I won at 38 cents. That's rough. So yeah, we'll take a look at. Yeah, as SPY drops, I said we look really, really heavy. So I'll be looking to take some UVXY. Possibly, we'll see. If we could break out of UVXY today. I want to take a look at life. Life looks really, really strong. I'm actually very confident about this, but I think I'm going to be adding some shares for all-time high break. Would like to see RSI come down a bit before I took any shares. Thing is going absolutely crazy. Crazy scenes. So I'm actually super confident about this play. I'm loading up on my phone live. I'd like to see possibly a starter position. I'm going to put a starter position in. We'll go for 400 shares. We're going to play this pretty large. If we can get a good opportunity to buy. Okay, I'm going to buy. Still waiting. Like to buy in these kind of 10 ranges. Crazy moves coming out of life, so we will. I'm guaranteeing. I'm pretty sure we're gonna make some money on life today, as long as SPY doesn't do anything too stupid. All right, I'm gonna add right here at 9.98. So I got filled at 10.2. Make sure I got filled at 10.2 again. Yeah, I got filled at 10.2. So we are gonna be long 400 shares from 10.2. Definitely playing this a lot larger. Has a lot of relative strength. We have some room to move up, so. We'll add on dips. Stop. I don't know what our stop is right now, but we'll be looking to scale out because we have a lot of position. Pretty confident. I am confident about this play, so we will see. Very confident about this one. Yeah, SPY looks heavy. It's trying to bounce off that support line, but hopefully we start a flag up. We're already up 8 cents. We'll see what happens with life. Hopefully we'll make back our money that we lost today on IRNT. That would be nice. Yeah, BBIG did well today. It's holding 8 at least. Still not my favorite play, that's for sure. Yeah, life does look good. We will see. Looks like we're ready for our next leg up on life as well. Nice. Okay, life looks good from those $10 ads. Up about 2%. I'm going to be patient with life. SPY looks heavy as well, but we'll see. Hoping SPY makes up my losses for earlier this morning. We'll see. IRNT is already back at $50 as well, so that stock is making some moves as well. We'll put it up on the screen. I'm not going to play it again, but still making some lower lows though. Still doesn't look crazy promising, but did have a nice rebound from that haul down. Life starting to look good from those $10 2-cent ads. Should be up about 2%. So I think if it hits 10.30, oh yeah, it did hit 10.30. I think I already made back my loss on IRNT. So we'll start. Think this. I would love to see an if we look at the 1 year, we have a lot of. If we can break 13, this thing can run crazy. So we'll see. There we go. All-time high of the break. We're up 4% on that already. So swings looking pretty good. Definitely made back my losses. Well, now that we're coming back down, but made back my losses on IRNT. So that's good to see. Thanks for everyone being here. If you guys have not subbed, you like the content, make sure to do so. I would appreciate that. Yeah, problem with life right now is I think it still looks really good, but we do have that 1043 level that we really need to break. You've tried a couple times. Sorry if you guys are in the background. One of my trees is getting cut down today. Yeah, BBIG starting to look decent. Like I still don't mind BBIG. I like the company, but what I'm saying is like, it's just not my cup of tea for holding right now. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Yeah, life is starting to look possibly. This is actually a textbook. Oops. Textbook flag being set up. See if we can fill that in. Your streams are really good, by the way. Followed you on Twitter. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I try to keep them entertaining, well, educational. They're all of it. Didn't appreciate it though. Ugh. Yeah, IRT starting to look decent as well. But I'm not going to play that again. Pretty heavy stock. Looks heavy. You guys got any questions, let me know. still don't think IRT. It's still got to make. It's still making lower lows in my opinion. I want to see if SPY is. Take a look at SPY. I know SPY's been pretty. Yeah. Figured SPY took a dip right there. UVXY might not be a bad idea either to take. If we hit down in these 444s, it's gonna start gonna get pretty volatile. So if we look at UVXY, should have taken some calls earlier, but that's okay. Still hasn't been up that much for SPY being down. Life looks really, really good on that swing. Profit target for Life. Not sure yet. I'm gonna scale out once we break this 1043 if we do. I'd like to see 13 today, but I am playing really, really heavy since 10-2, so about $10, so I'm gonna be scaling out if we can break this 1043 mark, but yeah, there we go. Perfect bull flag breakout. I actually filled in perfectly after I drew it. Love SPY's dropping. We have a lot of relative volume. Relative strength. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to scale out some profits right here. I'm going to scale out 100. Let me load this up. We have a retest this bull flag. Hopefully we can push over this level. Let's see, kind of some profit takers. I did end up selling 200 shares at 1043. I'm going to see how that, I just wanted to, I lost them on the first play this morning, so I want to make sure that I make it back. So secured that in, and then we'll let rest of these ride. Still have a pretty big position, but we're going to let it ride. Yeah, Palantir looks really good. So it's one of my long-term stocks, so. Yeah, SPY looks pretty ugly, huh? There we go. Nice candle coming out of Life. Perfect breakout so far. See how this plays out. Glad made some money. PBIG breaking out in the 15 minutes. So if you'll remember what I said yesterday. Yeah, it looks good. We broke out of this on the, why do you say 15 minute? Still gonna have to cool down, but yeah, it doesn't look terrible so far. Starting to curl back up from, said that we had to hold this 8 level, 750 level. Looks pretty good. Looks okay. More interested in Life looks really good on this swing so far. SPY starting to seem pretty heavy, so we'll see what happens with that. Got any recommendations on where to learn analysis? Does BT look like a good time to buy? Do I have a good? No, not really. I mean, like, there was this really good. Alright, let me look at this real quick, and then I'm gonna show you guys some resources. Yeah, BT looks good long term. I don't know about what the company does, but looks like a pretty. I actually like this. Looks like a pretty good growth stock. For this to, I'd be kind of a buyer down in these 15s. 15 looks like a good spot, but if you like this company long term, looks like, you know, a decent spot to buy for sure. Don't know much about the company, but pretty solid uptrend. Let's look. So I let me reload this. Okay. Let's see. These Japanese Candlesticks was one of the best books I read. And then what would this be called? Stock Patterns. And then just there's also some books on stock patterns, but this first one that comes up is what you're gonna want to memorize. And then so memorize these: your head and shoulders, your channels, your flags, your symmetrical triangles, your double bottoms, triple tops, wedge reversal, all that stuff. And then go back to the charts and look at lots of charts and try to find where that all those patterns and stuff happened and what happened. Thanks Ho for the sub. That's what I would do. Like a lot of it like is learning some of that stuff, but a lot of it is just like actually doing it yourself. Like even paper trading. I think paper trading is a great learning opportunity because you don't with when you're paper trading, you're not using you're not using your gut because who cares if you lose on paper trading, but you're using more of your brain, your stop losses, and it's hard to do when you're playing with actual money. Is make sure that you're actually stopping out when you're supposed to, your price targets, stuff like that. That would be the hardest part because, like for example, I've been in plays that you just think they could keep running and they just they don't end up running. Life looks okay. I skilled some out up here at 1043. Starting to look heavy. Do you think SPY on the grade? No, I don't. I don't know though. SPY's crazy. It's been getting. Like I said, I'd like to see SPY have a 10% correction. Be really healthy for this market. What is not healthy is going like 300 and to 454 in the last 8 months. That's not healthy. I'm gonna use any, put a stop loss at $10. That way I'll make back my losses for the last trade and be pretty much even today. I did scale some out. Still have some hope. Still think that we could do good, but market looks really, really choppy today. Not a whole lot going on. Jeez, Palantir looks amazing. Life is starting to see if we can. I would like Life to break 13. Would be amazing. Yeah, Adder. Or no, some of you guys were talking about Adder. You can look at Adder right now. Yeah, they had a big red week last week, and it was simply from not having the knowledge and experience when to buy and sell. Did you hear about the largest real estate company in China collapsing? I haven't. It's interesting. I'll have to look at that. UVXY, we have another chance to. Man, I would love to take some UVXY right here. UVXY at 22.24 would be a good idea. Just like I said, usually like why I think SPY is about to have a correction is like we usually see these really huge bounces off of here, and now we're getting really, really, really heavy right here. Looks like it wants to make another step down. If we do a step down and break this long-term support line, could see scary. Thoughts on CEI? You still holding the 2? Yeah, I'm still holding the 2. Like I said, I'll say it again. CEI it has a lot of relative strength. Oh, and we're about to. It has a lot of relative strength, in my opinion. This market goes down, this thing still goes up. We've been really consolidating. If we break $1.80, we should be able to see then $2 here. So we'll have to see. Try doing that. We've been trying to do this a lot, but textbook. It would be textbook. We're gonna ignore this morning dip for this chart, but what we're really seeing is give me 1 second. Yes, I'm sorry. CI looks like we're about to possibly break out. Yeah, UVXY for sure. Um, if we keep going down more, there's definitely going to be some puts. Still hasn't gotten crazy yet, which shows me that people doesn't think it's a big deal yet. But good thing to keep on watch. Also, CI looks like we're possibly breaking out. We're going to be trying to at least. Can you guys give me 1 minute? I will be right back. I'm going to leave this chart open. Wow, we're about to break out here. I'd like to cover this, but I need to go do something real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm back. There's some neighborhood drama I had to figure out. But is option trading a lot more easier to make day trading? Um, Let me get back. I mean, it's just a preferred strategy. Like, there's a lot. I know a lot of people that have made tons of money just using stocks, just so equities. Lots of people that have made options. Options are more of like options, definitely more technicals based, especially if you're buying wheat dailies and stuff. But we'll see. I don't really do options myself though. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say buy 1 to 2 months. Yeah, they are pretty risky. Life. I'm still have that. Not really. I have a stop at 10, but yeah. Might be too late to buy. UVXY is gonna be definitely a swing, and still UVXY hasn't popped at all yet, which is surprising. Um, let's see. If we break 443.22 on SPY, expect a lot more downside. They're still pretty oversold on the 15 minute and stuff like that, but um, yeah, we'll see. You guys got any questions of their tickers? Let me know. But yeah, SPY definitely does look very heavy. Be curious how it shapes out at the end of the day. And actually on the 5-minute, life looks really good. Could be getting ready for the next huge leg up. I'll do options like leaps. Leaps is call like over a year on some quality stocks, growth stocks. But it looks like we're about to break out on life. It's trying at least. We'll see. Curious to see. CI's tried so many times to see if we can break out of this $1.80 level. Time will tell. If you guys have any questions, let me know. We can go over some stuff. Options on AEI. Do they have options on here? Yeah, I mean AEI is looking really good. Like, if I was gonna buy options, I'd buy monthlies and maybe get like some 5 calls. I don't play money options though, so. Any thoughts on Palantir for the long run? I love Palantir for the long run. I think it's got a lot. I'm very bullish. I have a lot of Palantir in my long-term account, but for the long term, just a unique business plan, and they execute really, really well. We broke a lot of resistance today too. Should have a lot of room up to 45 possibly. Yeah, really like Palantir long term. We're gonna break out again on the 1 minute as well. Might be able to hit 30 today. We'll see. Palantir great long. Been in since 9. Really? Jeez. You get a 15-day free trial on the Twitter. I used to do it. For every earnings season, they nail the earnings play. What is it called? Earnings are really, really risky. CEI is trying really, really hard here. We'll see. Still curious on SPY. Yeah, SPY. I mean, the thing is UVXY hasn't taken up yet, which makes me think not a lot of people are buying puts right now. So I'm still being patient. Like I said, this 443.22 level is a huge level to be held or broke, whichever way that goes. If it makes the low of the last low, we start to make some lower lows, especially near the support line. It could get very scary. I really hope CI would just break out of this $1.08 range, but it's having a lot of troubles. I think it's not troubles, it should be fine, but it's been a long wait. Thanks for everyone watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the new subs today as well. Market makes me really nervous. Some calling for crash in October, some calling for new highs. There's no reason for there to be a market crash. Why? Like, there's no evidence for it to be a market crash. I'm not waiting for a crash, but I'm waiting for probably a 10% correction would be healthy for the longevity of SPY. But crash, there's no reason for it. Like, like if you look back at all the histories, people are calling for a market crash. There's not going to be just a random market crash that just happens naturally. A correction, sure, but a market crash, there's no reason for it to, unless there's some significant news. Yeah, it's just not going to just randomly pop up. So people that say there's going to be a market crash in October are really dumb and uneducated. A correction would be another term, but it's just not going to happen. Like, I mean, sure, maybe if like there's a World War III or something, I could see it happening, but that's something unforeseen. And if you're just a doomsday prepper, your account's always going to do rough. If you're always thinking that it will be a black swan event, Palantir telling us. I mean, until like I know there's I like to call them perma bears. Perma bears always think that there's going to be a market crash, and then they never actually being in the stock market, and they never make any money, but they don't lose any money either. So, um, long term, I always just add. If you just add every week on your paycheck, long term into your long term portfolio, you'll never have a problem. That's my belief, at least. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Oh shoot, we should probably look back at life. I have a stop loss of 10, but okay, still not doing anything crazy. CEI's trying really hard to break out. Another bear flag on SPY. You just have to be very short term in this market, and a lot of gains. It got lost. Yeah, I mean, I'm just talking about like if you're trading or swing, but like swings, my swings aren't affected by the market at all. Like really, because I mean, when you're swing trading, I mean, you're pretty much based doing small caps, and they move pretty independent from the market. I'm talking like market crash in general. Um, you can't really try to be you can't be worried about it all the time. If it does, I actually hope that it crashes. I do have a long term portfolio, but I have a lot of money on the side that I would add if it did. So that's always just a buying opportunity if there's a market crash. That's where I do like. But yeah, if you guys got any questions, let me know. Yeah, looks like SPY's setting up for another leg down as well. Crazy. Thanks for all the subs coming in too. Really appreciate that as well. Still waiting for CI to try to break out, but we will see. Hmm. Still sorry. Not a whole lot to talk about. Nothing crazy happening today, but if you guys got any questions, let me know. Waiting for SPY possibly to break down again, and would like to see CEI hit past $1.80. So we shall see. I wonder if large caps are getting hit as well today. Amazon tried to break out a few days ago. Didn't even see that. Amazon does look pretty good as well. So yeah, I hovered around $1.70 most of the day yesterday. Any reason for this? Not really a reason, but no, not a really reason. But because it did that, breaking 170 is going to be really big. I'm breaking it. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Atlas. I think someone may have already asked this. How long have you started trading, and how long before you're profitable? I've been trading for 5 years. Took 2 to 3 years to become actually profitable. Like I used to still be kind of profitable, but it'd be really, really I'd have really big green days, really big red days. I want to spam my link in Atlas, damn it. But yeah, it just takes a while. If you guys are just joining in, welcome. You guys got any questions we can go over? Just watching SPY right now for a 443 break. And then CEI as well. Yeah, I know life's at about 10.8. I have a stop loss at 10. I already secured profit. I sold out half my position up higher. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If you guys got any other questions, let me know. And I know someone asked about Fisker the other day, and it dropped 8% today. I told you that I'd maybe be a buyer at, that 10.50 range, 11 range. So definitely keep your eye out for that. Wonder if what Wish is doing today. I'm just looking at my phone. Wish actually has some relative strength as well today. So yeah, that looks strong as well. Do you go live every day? Yeah, I go live every day. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, I stream the whole market. Probably open to close, and then on Monday, Wednesday, I have school, but I'll still stream for a little bit in the morning. Do you ever go all in? I never go all in. You trading Forex? I have crypto. I hold Ethereum. Do you ever go all in one trade? Do you still use entry price and stop loss difference to determine your position size? No. If I'm trading $10 or $1 million, same position, same stuff. Life just came out. Oh, Life just came out with an offering. Let's see. That's brutal. That's brutal for Life. Yeah, it's gonna tank hard. I had a stop loss at 10, so that got hit. But if there is a offering, it'll probably, if it had an offering at 8, it'll probably be dragged down to 8. So I did make money on Life. I'm pretty even on the day. CEI. I mean, not too much on CEI to go over. We need to break that $1.80. We're starting to creep up on it once again. Looks like this could possibly be the time. Level 2 is really, really thin. Not a whole lot to talk about on level 2. Not a lot of volume in here. It's very, very, very open. Or all right, we're back. Sorry. Okay, we can talk about, so Support and let's hold up. Support and resistance. So resistance is definitely $1.80, $1.79. Not a lot of support on this chart. There's really no support. The only support is at $1.30. We held that this morning. We had hit it twice here, but there's not a lot of support in here. So that's what I'm saying. Very, very volatile, but we'll see if we can break over 2 here. That'd be really, really big. Looks like we're trying again to break that $1.78. That could be huge. Yeah, Palantir still going higher. Crazy. Love to see it. I'm a Palantir bull. I have lots of shares. I have shares at like 20 though. I wish I had shares at 9. I know some of you saying that you have them at 9, which is crazy. How do you determine position size with entry price and stop loss difference, or is it too? No, it's not too complex. How do you determine position size with entry price? There's no position size for me. Is like usually 10% of my portfolio, and I'm willing to risk 10% of that, so I can only lose 1% on a trade. But I don't really risk off 10%. I look at the technicals before I do that, so I'm only going to lose 1% if I do stop out. But like if I was like, sometimes that 10% rule, I only want to risk 7% based on like where there's support and stuff like that. And position size, yeah, about 10% of my portfolio on each trade. But again, that can fluctuate too, depending on how confident I am, stuff like that. That makes sense. If you guys have any questions, if you're just tuning in, let me know. We'll go over that. Yeah. See, I just having, like I said, it's not a bad thing. We're consolidated. Actually, BBIG looks really, really strong as well. BBIG is almost at $9. You can take a look at BBIG. I know a lot of you guys are in BBIG. Looks really strong. Still really overextended, but we are kind of breaking out. $10 again. I wouldn't care too much. Do you always max stop loss to 1%? How max? No, so I risk 10% of my portfolio at a time, and then I risk 10% of that 10. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Okay, cool. And then, I mean, but that's just me. Everyone has their own trading system. INDP still. You're trading this morning. Gonna have to break this 15 level. If we can break this 15 level, be a good chance. I've seen some all-time highs today. Wouldn't be too interested until we see 15, but it does look pretty solid. Looks good, but I want to see 15 break. SPY starting to curl up again, but probably just a bear flag. Good, we're starting to see this. Wow, we did hit $9 right here. Do you want to see it curl? Yeah, I'm going to be looking at getting another monitor soon as well. There's not a lot of volume in the market. There's not even a lot of viewers today. There is a lot of viewers, but not Yesterday was crazy. We'll see if it picks up, but yeah, BBIG definitely looks solid. If you guys got any other tickers questions, let me know. We can look at. Wonder how my APPS is doing today. How it's holding up. I know some of you have APPS. It's my favorite long-term stock. And has some really, really good relative volume today. And strength. Here's my APPS. I love APPS. My favorite long-term stock. Looks like we're shooting up. We're trying to break out of this long-term resistance line. If we break this, we're going to see 200. Very, very good stuff out of APPS. Been really consolidating the last few months, but I like it. Up 2.5% today. APPS is my biggest holding, and I'm also my biggest gainer. I love APPS. Long term, like I said, I've been holding APPS since like sub $20. And every paycheck I get, I add more APPS. Love APPS. Almost as much as... No, I don't like Palantir as much as APPS, but I still like Palantir, and I'm still making a lot of money on those shares today as well. Yeah, BBIG's looking good again. I know some people are probably stuck in there, but we'll see. Hopefully see a reversal today. Definitely a reversal started today. That 9 level's huge. How long do you usually hold positions for? Or does it depend? I have made more money swing trading than I have trying to day trade. It depends. Day trading, I'm usually only holding, for a little bit. Swing trades, timing's weird. I mean, like, I might swing CI for another week. I might swing it for 2 weeks. It kind of just depends when we get our price that I'm looking at for my exit. Yeah, it's more of when it's more based on my risk reward and when I get my price target that I've been holding on. And yeah, you'll have to kind of decide that for yourself on trading. It does get kind of hard, but yeah, if you guys got any questions, let me know. Yeah, BBIG looks decent. Like I said, if we can reclaim 10, I would even consider adding some more shares, but until we reclaim 10, I'm not too interested. And I've never said that I don't like the company. It was just it's also been hard with SPY being so choppy. Palantir up 5% today. Love to see that. Yeah, Fisker's a really terrible company in my opinion. They have no earnings. Yeah, wow. Okay. Look at this. Looks really, really good. But yeah, Fisker's terrible in my opinion. I would never buy it. I said I might be a buyer like $10. Maybe I'll swing some shares at 10. They haven't broken really that SPAC floor yet of 10, but let's see. Nice from BBIG. Thanks for all the subs coming in. I appreciate it. Honestly, no, I'm really new to the whole stock market. Yeah, if you guys are looking for, when you say good, healthy company, yeah, it'd be a good idea to swing some stock. If you guys go to my Twitter, links in bio, I'm really into long-term growth stocks. So if you go down to here, you'll go down to view. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. All right. Maybe it's right here. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Here I've done a lot of research on all these growth stocks, hours and hours into here, and these are my favorite ones in here. If you would have had these, been 160% this year, but growth has also taken a big hit this year as well. So good time to start adding into growth, possibly, especially if we see a 10% correction. Yeah, for swing trading and day trading, you're really not going to have healthy companies, right? Usually swing and day trades are because of a catalyst. And a catalyst is usually some good news about a company that people are hoping that's going to come out. Usually they have to be a very low market cap because, they move the most. And low market cap sometimes is going to mean companies that aren't the best for long term. Yeah, BBIG looks really good holding that knot. See if we can hold that 10. It's really running today though. Looks pretty good. Yeah, you can check that out. Let's look at SPY. Yeah, SPY looks like we're setting up a bear flag. Possibly. Doesn't look too great, SPY. Yeah, see, this is the problem with BBIG. We go $7 to $7.60 to $9.92 really, really quick. Now, what I've noticed with BBIG is it loves to just kind of say, no, and it throws away those big spikes. BBIG, I used to sell when I was in it. I would sell the spikes around my core position and then buy back lower because I don't know, they just don't last very long. Like this spike is very overextended. We're already RSIs are really, really high. You'll see it pull back to 850. Possibly. Wouldn't be surprised if it pulled back to 850. Yeah, Adder doesn't look great as well, I agree. BBIG is not stopping though. 7.6 to 9.30. Crazy move for BBIG. Adder's about to break that 10 support too we talked about. With impatience, it's a killer on the markets. It is. BIG volume really holding solid. So info. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Appreciate all the good, nice comments. We'll see if BBIG's RSI can reset. Did you learn trading from yourself? Or did you learn trading from someone? No, I didn't learn from anyone. I thought it looked interesting, so I read a couple books. I started doing it myself. And yeah, that was it. Took a while though. I wish there was. The thing about it is like no one can really teach you how to trade. There's so many different strategies. I know some people like Hillary Clinton. Maybe her political views I don't stand with, but she's one of the best traders I have ever seen. She turned $1,000 into $1,000,000 trading cattle futures. I'm not joking. Cattle futures. Cattle futures. Who trades cattle futures? But what I'm saying is, if you can find your little niche. So my niche is hyper growth stocks. I've done really well. Now, if you can, if you find your niche and you stick with it, that's what I'm saying. You can't really teach someone how to trade. There's so many, like I said, there's so many indicators that people use that some people don't. There's different tickers people trade. There's different strategies, options. There's just, you have to find what works for you. What time frame is best for swing day? The 1 day. I'd say the 1 day. Like, okay, when I go back to the 1 year 1 day, it's really easy for me to find support resistance zones. We're just going BBIG. Actually, I don't really like BBIG. Let's just go on something like Apple, right? Oh, by the way, I wanted to say that if you Apple has about an 8% opportunity. We're back down at this support line right here. Would be a great opportunity to get some 150 calls in the monthlies. But so right now I can see on the daily on Apple, we have we had a bull flag breakout, and then I can see our support and resistance lines clearly. We have this channel, and this is why you have to learn all your patterns. But this is a channel. The support line all connects these bottom wicks, and the top line connects all these tops. Usually we buy at the bottom of the channel and sell at the top. So if we were buying at the bottom of this channel, our price target would be somewhere at about 153. But yeah, I can definitely see we have support right here. If we want to move higher, we need to break 153. It's kind of a weird one to do, but let's go to something. Let's go to IDEX. I don't ticker that came to mind. So if I go to the 1 day, I can see that we have we have some support right here at $2. We have some support here. We have some support here. We have a lot of resistance up in this $3 level, stuff like that. So it's better to get some stuff like that. Thanks. He's so excited. He's a very low screen. I'm excited day for our family. My husband is cashing out his stock profits from investing the last 8 years and buying a Tesla this morning. That is absolutely amazing. I love to hear that. Is BBIG good? Yeah, it looks okay. He's so excited. He's a very low risk trader as well, so it took a while, but he started with just 7,500 and has made enough in profits to buy one in cash. That's awesome. It was $1,000, but the ratio would be there. Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, I love to hear stories like that. Not as cool of a story, but I was able to buy the car that I wanted. I bought a car last week. Paid all in cash from trading. So yeah, trading. I mean, I'm not the best trader for sure. I know there's some traders that have made millions of dollars, whatever. But yeah, that's an awesome story to hear. Hard work, yeah. It with anything in life, like I work at UPS, right? UPS is hard work, but it pays well. But anything with life, if you put enough time into it, you're naturally gonna get good at it. So if you really, really want, you don't want a day job, you want to trade for, your life, then if you're that dedicated, you're gonna look at charts all day. You're gonna maybe look at patterns, read books, look at reports. You're gonna look at all that stuff if you're very dedicated. Personally, I'm pretty dedicated. I've done all that stuff, but for me, I'm trying to switch it up into YouTube. So I'm very dedicated to YouTube. So I've been, streaming every day, stuff like that. But if you really are dedicated about something, you will learn. And it's also important that 95% of traders don't lose. They lose. So if you are dedicated, you will do good though. And like, have you converted IRT or if you covered? Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I I kind of have a weird dynamic. So I paid half off, and then I have a card payment. I wanted to build up my credit. I still don't. I don't know. I still actually like working jobs. It just like keeps me fulfilled, gets me out of the house. I get to talk to people, and then like you don't have to worry about trading as actual income, which that is stressful. So I do have a job at UPS as well. UPS is, ugh, they work you like rats. SPY's about to break down again. This 443 level is huge to hold. What do you think about IRT going up or down? Should you hold or sell? Thanks, John, for the sub. Appreciate it. IRT. IRT looks pretty bad. If we can break this resistance line right here, we could potentially see some movement. See if that fills in somewhere like that. With IRT, it's really we're really overextended, right? So we had my problem with IRT is that we're really overextended. Also, if we break this 36 level, we could go back down to 32. There's a big gap to fill. Looks like we could take this. We're in a falling wedge, and if this falling wedge keeps going, we're gonna lose. But if it does break over, it could turn positive. I would to sell, in my opinion. I don't know. It's a very volatile stock. I don't know much about the company. I mean, it seems like some earnings or a news article got dropped. It's bottoming out. Or is it about to drop things? Let's look. Is it bottoming out? No, it's not bottoming out. We're in a falling wedge, so it's gonna keep falling until it breaks this line. Don't see a bottom out. What's up, to Beast? That's just my opinion. So, do you want to have some long-term stocks that you want me to go over? Does anyone? What's like? I want to hear your guys' favorite long-term stock. So, I'll start. I like Square and APPS, but if you guys, I'm always interested in hearing people, because people always have their reasons to be long about stocks. So like I know some people, for example, I like the digital world, so I'm long about APPS, but I don't know, maybe someone out there is really bullish on 3D printing, so maybe they like Kathy Wood's ARC P or whatever. Everyone has a different perspective on long-term stocks. Like for example, I think long-term, I don't know. Double bottom, nope. Thoughts on PC bullet rip through. All right, RNW. We'll look at RNW. Give me a sec. SPY's making new lows too, which doesn't help. RNW. Renewable Energy Global. Looks like this was a SPAC, if I'm not wrong. Not sure. It's RNW. Let me zoom out. RNW looks good that we cleared back over this 10 support. If I was in here, I'd have 955 as a stop loss. The chart doesn't look too intact though. We are making a higher low here. I want to see another. So if we have a higher low that was formed, I'd want to see another higher low before anything true. It doesn't look nothing too crazy about the chart. It looks okay. If you use 950 as a stop loss. PMCB. What is that PAC B? No. PMCB. Yeah, so I talked about this one before. We had that huge gap that filled up. If I was entering PMB, I would like to buy closer to this. I want to buy closer to this support line, so I'd be a buyer somewhere down here at 325, and then being able to risk off $3. The chart doesn't look great. We have been consolidating for a while. Let's see how MACD looks. I know you guys got questions. I'll answer them. Let's look at MACD, see if we're turning positive anywhere. These ones are really hard to look at. MACD on the 4-hour, we're pretty neutral. We are positive on the 1 day. The 1 day MACD is crossed over. Same with the 4-hour. So I don't know. I wouldn't really be a buyer unless we kind of hit like this 3 level and then risk off 3. SWKS, what do you about Lucid? I don't like Lucid. Doesn't have any earnings. Doesn't look great. To be honest, I'm getting into trading to make side cash. So I find very interesting. I also have no idea what I want to do with my life. Yeah, I have no idea what I want to do with my life yet too. We'll look at SWKS and NOC. I want to be a hedge fund manager one day. Would be the goal. That's why I'm going to school. It's alright to know not what you're gonna do with your life yet. Yeah, I've actually looked at this stock. Super. Looks like really good earnings. They're always beating. Yeah, I like this long-term play. Looks nice. I don't know much about the company. We'll actually look. Want to see what their year-over-year growth is. So revenues 50% year-over-year. It looks like beating all of our earnings. So yeah, just from that quick analysis. Yeah, it looks like a really nice stock. We have kind of a dip too, $25. That looks good. I like that long term. How much did you lose before you became profitable? I really didn't lose anything. I started with like $5,000, And I remember I went back to, I was like down at 3,000 and then I like went back up to 6,000 and like I was just very inconsistent. Um I think I probably lost a few $1,000s though before I actually became profitable. I used to put my paychecks in there. I mean, Roku. We'll look at RCAT. The Roku is one of my favorite long-term growth stocks. So for me, as long as it's like if if we have a sale on it, you can find RCAT. Oh, RCAT. As long as Roku is if it's on a sale, I'll buy it because it's my favorite. RCAT's got a hold. RCAT wouldn't be bad for a swing if you risked off 2.30. Doesn't look great though. Chart. Roku. Yeah, Roku could definitely. I need to put some. If I put some fib levels on here, we could definitely see. We have a lot of support. I would love to be a buyer at these low 300s for Roku. I don't know if we'll get that. These 300 level would be a really, really good spot. But we did hit 500. This is a really, really good buying opportunity. I'm super long Roku or long term. So, yeah, great spot to buy. I would ideally like to add in these, 300s, low 300s, lower, so like 300. See, this is the problem with the falling wedge. Until if we can't break over this resistance line, we're just going to keep falling and falling. SPY about to break 444. Let's look at SPY. SPY is going to be crucial, and then we'll look at that other one. Yeah, SPY. So SPY, if it breaks 443.22, we'll have a lot of downside to come. NMG, and these are just like, I haven't looked in financials, but NMG, interesting. NMG is terrible. Sorry, I hate to say it. Until we have a clear reversal, we're pretty much filling in this gap, and we have a gap all the way down to $1.37. So we have no support all the way down to $1.37. But we have dropped. We were at 16. Yeah. I always get scared with gap down plays because, like, theoretically, a stock tries to fill its gap upwards or downwards. It's the path of least resistance, so it's gonna go wherever that gap is. So for me, yeah, that gap's kind of that gap scares me. There's been, and after that really big pop, I don't know if it got listed on NASDAQ. It looks like it might have. Anything like that really hasn't done anything else. I haven't actually CII, but it's $1.67. Still, just like watching paint dry for the last 5 days on that, but sometimes that's just how it is. Not worried about it. Do you need more capital to make money day trading compared to something like swing trading? It's all relative. I've actually heard a story of a guy turning $100 into like 10 million. So you don't need $10,000 to trade. You honestly only need $100. I'd recommend 1,000, but so I mean, swing or day. I mean, you can make the same amount of money on either. Okay, what is my... I might need to reset this real quick. Let's reset this workspace to default. Alright. We're going to reset this. We're going to go to trade and then active trader. Why do these graphs look weird? I don't know. I think I like this look better. Okay, let's go back to SPY. Sometimes thinkorswim can be annoying. And then we'll go over to, I don't know, what do you guys want to see over here? You all want to see BBIG. I'm going to work on getting another monitor today. Actually, not today. I got work, but everything looks weird now since I reset it. I don't know. Everything kind of just looks weird. Alright, sorry to clean that up. This should be okay now. Oh, we hit 9.4 on BBIG. I didn't even see that. Yeah, I mean, we looking pretty good. Palantir won't stop. I'd like to see 30 today. Yeah, OPAD's doing good as well. That was another one I was looking at this morning, but everything kind of flushed this morning as well, so I don't know. Could we be bouncing off of SPY? I don't know. SPY seems really, really heavy up here, so that's what I'm thinking, you know. How do you deal with red days? You're just losing money. How do you deal with it? That's a good question. I mean, what I do is I have a system in trading. The system usually works, but if it doesn't work, as long as I stick to the system, I'm not going to lose that much money. And I know that I did what my system says, so I'm not going to be too mad at myself. But how do you deal with it? I mean, after you just like, I've had days where I've been up $1,000, $5,000, and then I've lost it all. I've had days where I've been down 5,000, made it back. I've had days I've been down a lot of money, up a lot of money. I used to be really, really crazy back in like COVID when like day trading was like really, really good. And, you know, swing trading was like really, really good. Back on like AMC and stuff, I used to like, I was trading like, I was like going all in on day trades and shit. But so for me, it doesn't really affect me anymore. I have a solid job, stuff like that. Now, if you're like relying, what's your thoughts on OPAD? I'll look. Now, if you're like relying on trading, I see how it could be stressful. The best way is just to have no emotions. Once you have emotions, trading gets hard. Trading gets really hard if you have any emotions, because it prevents you from doing what's you're supposed to instead of, you know, you're playing with your gut and not what the chart says. OPAD looks decent. Like I said, pretty overextended. $8 to 19. Honestly, I wouldn't be. I think that we're gonna have to see a dump here soon. I'm not really interested in buying here at all. But I mean, if you're in the trade, it looks good. I mean, especially if we can make another higher low right here. We actually are making a couple higher lows. Looks pretty solid so far. Have you earned enough to buy a house? No. No. I mean, like, I don't really. I said I'm more into hyper growth. I have a lot of my money tucked away in my IRA account. And you work a full-time job and go to college, so that's expensive college. I just bought a new car, so hopefully one day when I get out of college, I'll look at getting a house. We'll see. Maybe YouTube will monetize me and I'll start just making millions of dollars. Imagine. How the hell is that getting confused? I need to start making thumbnails. Thanks for all the subs coming in. We'll go over ASO. I need to start making thumbnails and better quality stuff. I'm so lazy. I just don't care. Academy Sports. I've never heard this. Sure. Holy cow, look at that. crazy uptrend. If I was gonna buy, it definitely needs to cool off. I can just tell from the chart it needs to cool off. Would love to get a buy in these like 42 areas. And if we look, we haven't we had a perfect flag breakout, pretty overextended. Want to see a pullback somewhere in these 42s be a good buy. But yeah, great long-term trend. That looks really, really nice. Yeah. I'm 20. Yeah, I hope I would love to use YouTube as another like source of income. Like that'd be totally dope if I could make a couple $100 like a week because I like doing this anyways. Working full time and I stream at college. Yep. 20. And I have a girlfriend. That shit takes a lot of time and money. Come on, we all know that. I like her, but damn. A lot of money. Interest, it is intriguing being a bull down here for sure. If you are a bull, this area is intriguing to buy in. This support zone, we've had huge bounces off of here. So as long as you risk, if you enter and you risk about, it's kind of a big risk, but if you risk, I would risk about $5 on this. Does have potential upside. Looks pretty decent. I actually don't work full time. I work like 30 hours a week. So I guess that is full time, but it's like I work 5:30 to like 5 to 10:30 every night, but I usually go until like 11 or 12. I work at UPS, which pays like 20 an hour, which isn't bad, but just like it's just a lot of manual work. I actually didn't work for like 3 months. I was having a lot of fun doing trading, stuff like that. I mean, I have enough money to kind of live off of for a little bit. So yeah, we'll see how long I stay at UPS. But at UPS for about a month. The paychecks are nice, but it's hard work. Manual work. Oh shoot. I hate hearing my voice. I seriously think my voice is alright. But my girlfriend makes more than me. Oh yeah, I hope my girlfriend makes more than me. Jeez. Just got to college and discovered day trading. No freaking way I would have been able to day trade doing majoring. Yeah, how did you have time to learn trading when you have to juggle school and work and puberty? Kids are the real expense. That is the real expense. I mean, I just during COVID we were doing online class and I would just Google all those answers. I'd never actually looked at a lecture and I still got all A's and B's. So I started with 4K down to 900 now 2K. Yeah, you're still learning. That's good. Yeah, did OPAD breakout? Like I said, actually, COVID was yeah. COVID actually COVID did it break out? Oh yeah, looks good. We just broke an all-time high, so we have a lot of room to run. I'm personally not going to enter, but if I was going to enter, I'd want to enter somewhere down in the 18s. Yeah, COVID was very fortunate to me. I was able to learn trading. Now, I wish I would have, while I had time and no stress to stream YouTube, that would have been amazing. I feel like I would have already been. We'll see. Palantir's breaking out as well. Palantir's been doing really, really well. What was I gonna say? I want to start making some more videos and then streaming on top of it, but we'll see. It'd be really cool to get monetized on YouTube. That's always from a young age. I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. I always thought the idea was cool. And I'm already pretty much trading. Look at the market anyway, so I might as well just stream it. Yo, I remember what happened actually I'll tell you guys what happened. I had my first huge trade back in COVID. It was on this ticker called, hopefully I didn't mess up my mic. I'll never forget the day. Never forget the day. At least you make back good chunk. Yeah, good. What was I gonna say? Okay, so there's a stock called this is where I got really really into trading. This was back in COVID, so this was back in, I don't know what this where this was, but this was where COVID started, kind of. And I remember I had $5,000 in my trading account, and I literally ended the day at $13,000. I made like 160%. I bought here at $5, and I wrote it up to like 18 or something. I could have made so much more, but like I remember that was like the day that like I was like, this shit is cool. And so yeah, this was this 1 day candle. This was actually a 1 day candle, but this candle got me into trading right here. This like literally, this candle right here got me into trading. This one right here. I was just like, it was like already up 200%. I don't know, put it nice, but so I almost lost 200. Yeah, I actually do have some thoughts for you, Jason. Scale out as it goes up and hold on to core. So like let's say, so you're at 1661 on Notepad. Let's go over what I would have done. Okay. I always like to hold a good position, especially if we're on an uptrend. So that's what I would have done. We're at 1691. It moved really, really quick, but let's pretend we're on the 1 minute. You're at 1691. If I would have scaled out, so you're at 1691, we're going up. All right, I see that we're kind of getting overextended up here. Every dollar I would have sold out, a little bit of shares. Sell out, sell out, sell out, sell out. So you're selling out shares, and then also raise up your stop limit, but never just sell all the way out. That'd be my advice. Scale out, and that's actually crazy gains. Wow, that candle for 402,000 now. No, that's good. Oh, 100%. So I always scale out. I always preach it. Yeah. So yeah, that candle, it was crazy. I mean, it was so cringe. I called my mom. Called my mom. I think I went to Starbucks and bought my mom a drink, and I was like, oh, I'm about to be a millionaire. You got that, and then the next day, or the day after, I lost like $3,000. It was just it did propel my, and now I'm going to college for a finance degree, stuff like that. Interesting, but yeah, if I'm ever a successful hedge fund manager, I will be. I'm just gonna when you guys hear about my book, you'll remember it's gonna be that. It's gonna be a picture of the front cover is gonna be a picture of that SPY candle, that SPI candle. That's how it all started. Same thing happens to me. It's because the moment you buy it typically drops, especially when you don't have a stop loss and you're itching to sell. Any moment you can go back there. It happens to me every time. Make sure that you're buying at support and then scale out. But yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for the subs coming in. I appreciate it. I just kind of wanted to hit 300 today. We'll see. I'm kind of tired. I need to clean my room and I need to do some computer homework. I have work at 4 or something. So we'll see. Typically would like to stream till 2 today, but it's hard to take breaks because your viewer count goes down, Being on such a high from crazy gains and going to crazy lows, yeah, that was a really emotional roller coaster. Because I went from $5,000, right? I'm making $10,000, so I literally made my whole year salary in fucking 20 minutes. So I'm sitting down here, I was just what? It didn't feel real. And then I'm so excited, I'm telling all my friends, and then I got humbled really, really quick. I lost, half, 3,000. That's something the market will do to you. As soon as I remember, there was a point in the time I was trading with this guy named Trading King Eric in his Discord. I had to pay for it, but I was just killing it. I think I had 15 green days in a row. It was probably my peak trading. I was doing so good. And I was pissed because I had a problem that if I didn't make 4 figures a day, if I made $400 one day, and I was pissed. I was I'm not making 1,000. I'm just feel down on myself. And then, I got humbled really quick again. I had another $3,000 loss. So The market will humble you. BBIG's fine. Nice at the Starbucks and book one. Nice. The Starbucks and book one day. I always seem to get overconfident and lose effort. Yeah, yeah. Seriously, I do like. I was so overconfident. Like I was making like, I think in 10 days I had a green day. I'm making like $2,000 every day, even more. And then I was just like I was talking to like some people. I was like I'm starting to get pissed when I don't make $1,000. And for me, like I'm working making $12 an hour, right? And full time I'm making like $500 paychecks. And I'm getting pissed when I'm making my week paycheck in a trading day. So the market, I was, it makes people greedy. I'll admit, I've been there. I've been super greedy before it happens. It sounds BBIG's doing fine. I know it probably sounds terrible for me to even say something like that, but BBIG looks fine. So yeah, definitely the market is a crazy place. It will humble you. Just got here today. Have you discussed CEI thoughts? The CEI has dipped back down. Like I said, we've been in this trading range for a while. Um, I'm in sub $1, so I'm not too worried about price action. I really thought we were gonna see that $1.80 break. If we can see this $1.80 break, we should have a lot of room to go up. Should have some buyers stepping in here, in this $1.60 level is a good spot for bulls to push this back up. So good, pretty decent spot to buy right here if you were looking. Let's look at my favorite APPS stock. APPS doing really good. IEA, jeez, stock is brutal. Yeah, see, OPAT had this super big run up, but could be a possible double top too. Whenever I have a buy at support, it never hits. You gotta wait for a day, a week. Whenever it does hit for me, it dips even further. Anyways, guess patience is better than being down thousands. What you just said about makes total sense. I felt that way at 1.2. Yeah, and now like I'd be so excited if I made $500, I'd freaking lose it because $500 is vacation for me. But yeah, it's just crazy like how trading changes you. Like I saw myself, I was not profitable, dumping all my paychecks in to being pissed when I didn't make my $1,000 in a day. And that's a lot of money. Like I know some people will post like $1,000,000 on Twitter. That's another thing in the market. Don't give an F of what other people are making. Like I did that. Like I see Mr. Zach Morris tweeting like $1,000,000 screenshots, and I think to myself, it's like I really wish I could be him. But then I think of like don't like if I can give any advice, don't ever wish to be someone else because of money. Like money, I don't know. But I was definitely that way. Like for a while, I was like wishing. I was like, damn, I wish I could be him and stuff like that. But he also put in the time. People see the tip. Like people, I'm in. You'll be fine. The $1.69. People. It's like the tip of an iceberg. People see the tip of an iceberg, but they don't see what's underneath to make you a trader. But yeah, the market definitely changes you. Like, as a person for sure. I still like it. It actually makes me seem like a douche going back to like I'm making $1,000. I remember the day I made $450, and I was talking to him, and actually this guy actually blew up. We used to be really good friends. We used to trade together like live. We used to talk every day. This guy right here. Now he's got 42,000 followers. He's really huge. But anyways, like he was making, he had like $1,000,000 at this time. If I could make 100 that'd be crazy gap. Yeah. Hey man, I bet Zach in Reno last week. He's cool, but you alright too? Oh, thanks. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Yeah, Zach's definitely, yeah, pretty much don't compare yourself to others. They probably started like all of us. Yeah, and also like is that yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You met Zach in Reno. Yeah, I mean like I think Zach's a really good trader, but it does help when you have 500,000 followers around you. Like CEI, if he wasn't on it, I still guarantee he'd be at like 50 cents. But yeah, crazy guy. I am hungry. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm gonna go grab a water. I'm gonna go grab a bagel. I'll be right back. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. And then we'll continue our chats. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Ugh. Crazy how many viewers I lose when I leave, but that's alright. Alright, I went from 550K to 6.4 million. Held on and didn't take profits and watched it rechasing it would reverse. At 2.2 million, I started chasing stocks, not smart. Gave back so much, very sad. That is crazy. That is still a lot of money. There's still a lot of money. I don't know how old you are, but you could retire off of that. If you put it in a stock called QYLD, who gives you 10% dividends, you could live off of $200,000 every year. That is an insane story. Austin's showing me the way. I'm glad. Glad I'm showing you the way. Oh, James, I was looking through Twitter last night. You made a Twitter just to follow me. I like it. I was like, you just made. That was awesome. James, do you still have your APPS shares? Are you retired in March? That's amazing. James, just buy APPS. Buy some of those growth stocks I showed you. Off those 2 million. You'll be great. I'm gonna eat this bagel, then we'll start up again. Nice. APPS will pay you. Yeah, QYLD. $550,000 you started with too. Did you do something? What'd you do for work? Pretty big sum to start with. Did you get APPS? Yeah, my favorite stock. It'd be so cool to live off dividends. It'd be pretty cool. I have 300 APPS. That is awesome. This option's worth getting in. Chainsaw. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. I know the chainsaw was going to be annoying. My parents wanted to get this tree cut down, so... Yeah, APPS is actually having a nice day. APPS is my favorite long-term play. This thing will be $200 next year. Those options get worth getting in. Morning, Austin. I'm just scrolling through my stock to see what on. I landed on MKD. I was about to cry. What the fuck happened? Any ideas? Let me look. Good morning. Let me look. Okay. MKD looks like... One second. It doesn't look like we're going to bounce any off of MKD. And we have this huge gap to fill upwards. The only chance I have is if we maybe double bottom right here, but let me look. Okay, let's look at this. Yeah, so this is, I mean, when we're looking at this, it's, okay, I can tell you why. So all these China stocks have been getting hammered. If we look at Alibaba, one of the best e-commerce stores, we're down at $152 from 300. Talking about a long-term play right here. Look at this huge drop. We look at Tao, which is another Chinese stock. We went $90 to $4. These Chinese stocks have just had a terrible time. Like it's ridiculous. So I don't really think there's going to be a bounce opportunity. It's just because it's a China name. I would try to stay out of China next time. Maybe I can do an options tutorial. I could do that. It's a good point to buy APPS. APPS anytime is a good point in my opinion. I'm gonna go over one something in a set. Maybe I could do an options tutorial. Yeah. I could definitely do that. I'm all in on CEI, and that's my first mistake. I've watched it grow 10% plus this week, but couldn't buy in because I'm locked. Yeah, CEI is a good one. Blink, don't know about Blink. Square is great. Sonos great. Tesla, Docu, great. Microsoft is amazing. AMD, Nvidia, top. Yeah. If you guys are interested in holding long-term stocks, I need to re-update this list, but if you go to my Twitter at televised, links in bio, all of these stocks here are really, really high growth stocks. That I just want to show you guys, for example, when I go to my I'm just picking a random one. I want you guys to see what a true growth stock is. So we're just Tiger is different, but I want you guys to look at so we had a bad earnings in 2021 this quarter too, but what I'm more interested in is look at this. Look at this revenue. Revenue up almost 200 to 100% year over year. Let's look at FVRR earnings. Look at this. Every year we're beating. I don't really care about the net profit margin, all that stuff. I would care about revenue and earnings. We beat 100% year over year, beat every time. So if you're looking at great opportunity, growth has been at a discount all year. I actually love FVR, but I mean we're at a really, really good discount for growth. So any of those stocks in there are going to be a really good opportunity long term if you hold on to these. So XP. Oh, I want you guys to look at XP. XP is actually on top of APPS. It might be my favorite as well. We need to clear all these fib bubbles. That looks gross. Like I said, growth was doing amazing. Like my growth portfolio, I was up. I bought XP at 25. We were at 90s. We're cut in half, but we went on earnings. We went from 35 to almost 60 on earnings. I want to show you guys. Earnings were crazy on XP. So all these growth stocks that I have in here have crazy earnings. Look at this. Beat earnings by 152%. We went up 100%. But year over year, look, we're growing at almost 200%. And I have some really, really good DD on XP as well. But yeah, all these, anyways, long story short, if you're look through those. A lot of them are on discount right now. Do you trade from market open till close on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays? Yeah. What a company announces an offering. Is it good or bad for stock price? Terrible. So pretty much when a company does an offering, it adds more shares into it. I'm trying to find my phone and then I'll explain. Okay, I found it. So let's say I have a company with 100 shares at $10, right? My company's worth $1,000. Now let's say I'm going to do an offering and I'm going to offer, someone to buy 5. I'm going to give someone 5 shares at a discount. Usually an offering is at a discount from the price. I'm going to give you 5 shares. In turn, you give me cash to help my business out. So then there's instead of 10 shares now, there's 15 shares in my company. So all those other shares are worth less now. So an offering can be looked at 2 ways. An offering could be used to, an offering can be used to, hopefully my password's not going to show. Okay, good. an offering can be used to, gain necessary funds, funding for a company, but a lot of the times, especially for bio companies, it means that they're out of money and they are asking people, for help. But yeah, offering adds shares to the float, so it's bad. Does that make sense? It dilutes him. Like, okay, if let's say that there was 100 gold pieces in the world, and I decided to the government's gonna put 50 more gold coins. Now there's 150 running around. They're worth less. Just supply and demand. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Yep, you're welcome. Let's try all the followers on Twitter. Make sure all the subs coming in too. Appreciate it. All right. Guys, if you got any questions, let me know. I mean, and for companies like bio companies, they're trying to make a vaccine or something, right? So they're not making any profit until they do. So let's say there's 4 different stages in a bio company: PF stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, PF UDA. And let's say that I'm on stage 2. I have the cure to fucking cancer, right? Or something. Companies are sorry. I didn't mean to cuss. But companies, if they run out of money on that stage, they're usually going to get funded by other companies, but they're so they do an offering. So bios are notorious for offerings. But like for example, Tesla had an offering a couple months ago because they wanted some more funding too, which so they can be seen as both ways. For larger cap companies, offerings, aren't too big of a deal, but for lower cap, definitely. I watched a stock drop 92% from an offering once. If it doesn't hit 2, do you think you'll hold CI over the weekend? I hope so. I'm all in on CI. An October 15th 8 call. Yeah, I think CI is gonna hit $2. Like I said, I'm gonna let CI hits $2. I'm scaling half it. Looks good. Can't believe we hit $1.30 this morning though. That is crazy. Very low volume sell off. Could have that honestly looks like some manipulation. If we're talking about manipulation in the market, that looks like manipulation to me. I try not to use the word I don't know. There's just a lot sometimes. It's definitely some shady stuff that goes on within the market. Let's put. I haven't looked at SPY in a bit. And maybe I could do an intro to options. I'd like to do. I don't know what you guys would want to see, but if you guys go to my videos, I'm gonna put all these in a different folder. I'm gonna put like so I have like some educational stuff. If you guys are looking at the support and resistance line, how to become a better trader is a really, really good one to watch. There's also some other things that I'm going to be doing. Like, how does this guy get this many views? I'm sorry. I just like sources leaked, devastating blow. Crypto ripple is happening right now. Guys, be ready. I gotta see what this guy sounds like. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just funny. I'm in at $1.34. That's pretty good. I had on my watch list for a few months. Seems like shady things happening to every stock. Yeah, sometimes, but missed hour. SPY could be potentially setting up for the next leg down. We'll have to see. Oh. Let me meet up real quick. I need to make a quick call. I'll be right back.
Thank you for calling Roosters off the Watch Rate. How can I help you?
Well, I'm wondering if you guys had any appointments today.
Unfortunately, we are booked up for the day, but we do have openings tomorrow.
What time tomorrow and with who?
We could fit you in at 2, 2:30, 3:30, or 6:30 or 7.
2:30.
All right. And your name?
My name is Austin.
And your last name?
Nicholas, Nickles.
And is it just going to be a haircut?
Yes.
All right. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 2:30 then.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, shoot. I just noticed I am not muted. I apologize. I am sorry. My apologies. But see, I had 70, sold at 98, and then got major FOMO after missing both. I'm on at 969. Oh, damn, it's pretty hits too. The thing with FOMO, if you're scared, you could just sell some out. You're still at your, buy. Your where you bought in. Just a thought. I want SPY to have another leg down. Actually, I'm actually going to. I would like to swing some UVXY, but I'm gonna look at UVXY because we're really setting up for another leg down here. Really looks like we can do another leg down here, and then the UVXY hasn't popped yet. This is a very this is a very safe play if you're interested. Yeah, I want to look at what the VIX is at. VIX breaks over 20, we're gonna have definitely a big move. Maybe I'll wait a bit, but keeping it on watch. That's for sure. Good thing it wasn't for yesterday. Good thing it wasn't. Oh, yeah, James. That's true. I agree with you. What is going on with IRT? And what a good entry point after this drop. I sold this morning. Damn, only if you held a bit longer. Okay, let's look. IRT is probably broken down. Yeah, I needed to get a haircut for a while. And then someone asked if I could get. Hold up, let me rant after this. IRT, like, remember what I said about this? We finally still kind of broke over here. I want to see it base out. Not a good entry yet. Won't be a good entry until we see a reverse. No reversal. I want to see maybe it round out here. Someone said that they want me to get a webcam so they can see my face. What was your suggestion with FOMO? Man, that's a hard one. I made a lot of money off of FOMO. I mean, you're gonna, as you trade and you like 100,000 tickers that are publicly traded. So there's 100,000 different setups. So if like you're thinking about getting FOMO on it, just remember that there's like 100,000 other tickers. I remember James saying he's an AMD, and I believe AMD was trying to break out this week. Oh wow, yeah. Once we break this resistance line, AMD is gonna go really, really crazy, in my opinion. Actually, if you're long on AMD, it's a great time to buy some more shares or even some calls. I haven't made a penny off of FOMO yet. It happens. We sound so much like Lycosia. I bought and sold so many times on that one. I mean, funny you say that. I lost money. Yeah, that's with day trading. Timing the market is really hard. I always like to tell the story about Tesla. I got Tesla like right before COVID. I bought Tesla like right in here. So I bought Tesla kind of in here before the reverse split. And it went like 58 to 37, and I said this stock is dumb, and I sold. I literally sold like right here. If I would have held, I would have been up probably $50,000 to $100,000. It happens to the best of us. That's why I say if you're not very good at day trading, long term trading, find good growth stocks, play long term, buy on dips. Easiest way to be rich. Or let's go. These numbers are gonna blow you away, but let's go to a compound interest calculator. So we can go with 9.6% on QQQ. We're just gonna do this. So I'm gonna assume that everyone has $1,000 to invest. Let's go that we're gonna contribute $300 a month. Let's say that you have 35 years before you want to retire. Interest rate 9.6% on SPY. So those numbers come out to have 914,000. Now if you bump up any of these numbers, so if you did 500 a month, for example, you'd have 15 million or 1.5 million. Now this is where it gets interesting. Let's say that we're gonna put this at 30 years, and then let's just say the QQQ gives you 17.6% a year. The QQQ. The QQQ, if you invested that with, let's put $200 a month on the QQQ, you're going to end up having $1.8 million. So the power of index funds are pretty crazy, but also how much you contribute matters a lot. Like, I think everyone in their life should be able to contribute $500, in my opinion. I mean, you should have no problem retiring at something like that. Now, I know that, let's just say if you made 20%, like 20% a year, which isn't really that hard to do. I mean, it goes up from there. It's kind of crazy, though. All right. Also, Tesla looks pretty good as well. I was crying. Is that what happened with you on AMC and Dogecoin too? Yeah, it happens. I mean, swing trading's hard to find. Like, it's actually hard to find a swing trade, like, that has a good catalyst, that's been on an uptrend. But like, even a swing trade, like something like a swing trade is usually something that has a lot of momentum, that's been up for, it's been going up a lot for a long period of time. Be my best way to describing it. UVXY calls seem very interesting right now. Looks like we're possibly making a bull flag. We'll have to see. What is this password in my phone? It's not working. How annoying. Ugh, whatever. QQ has a 70% dividend yield. Oh, no, not a dividend yield. Amazing info today. Thank you. Appreciate it. Wishing everyone luck on CEI. I like the excitement in stocks. Yeah, I agree. Rock and Stocks Academy, your ultimate thought on Iron T. Should we buy now? From Rock and Stock Academy, LLC. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just kind of okay. I'm just kind of tripped up by this name. Hold up, I'm just a little confused. Are you? I gotta figure this out for myself. The LLC is asking me questions. Are you guys the federal government? If so, I'm not a financial advisor. Who farted? I'm dead. Hold up. Okay, this guy's. Alright, hold up. I'm a little concerned that you're a federal agency. Oh, okay. You're good. You're not a Fed. Sorry. Alright, we can look at IRT. I thought you were a Fed. Trying to close down my YouTube channel. Yeah, we look good. So, as you guys can see, we broke. I remember I was talking about this resistance line that we had to break all day. We broke this resistance line, this falling wedge, and now we're trying to base over 40, which looks really, really good. We have a nice higher low being set up. Okay, we have a nice higher low being set up. I want to see this, another higher low, maybe a flag, and then it could be a good chance to enter for sure. Looks decent. Laugh aloud. I'm not. I really just established my business so that the IRS can see me as a business. Life is popping again. Decided to sell the loss this morning, chasing that dip on any damn happens, and we'll be able to write on my expenses. All right, you're not a Fed. Damn. Yeah, IRT definitely looks like it could be. It's actually shaping up. That was actually your flag right here. Your higher low. That's your flag. Looks good. Be a good chance to go long. I don't really feel like taking any shares today, but would be a good chance to go long. No, I have this fear of like being like I'm gonna try so hard to get monetized on YouTube, and they're gonna go back to all my videos and be like, "You're supposed to say you're a financial advisor or something like that." I would absolutely like that would just be devastating if I worked all this time trying to be, get monetized, and then they're like, "No." You guys know what I mean? Would just be a little disappointing for sure. Here we go. Good chance to buy right here on this dip too. Hopefully we can set up a higher low. Looks really, really good. Shit, do I buy right here? Yeah, you're welcome. You're very welcome. I mean, I just like I don't feel like buying, but like if you were to like buying right here would be great. I think that we should see a lot of upside on here. Yeah, great spot to buy. You know what? I'm gonna buy shares. I'm bored. We're gonna buy some shares. Let me load up my E-Trade. Oh my God! Stop ripping. Wanted to add back on that pullback. Now it's gonna be at $42 before I can add. All right, good. All right. Let me. So first, all right, I'm entering a trade. Right. So let me think. How much money am I willing to lose? All right. So I'm gonna buy 50 shares here. It's gonna put me at $2,000. So I'm willing right now to risk 38.50. I'm gonna lose $2 a share. 2 times 50. I'll lose $200 on this trade if it doesn't work out. So I established what I'm willing to lose. I know that. So I established what I'm willing to lose. RSI is cooling back down. So now I'm ready to take my position of 50 shares. So I put that market order in. Now we're going to look to our times and sales. Okay, I got filled at 40.69. So now I'm going to put in my, all right, 40.69. I identified how much money I want to lose. So right here, this 38.50, put that stop loss in. Now my plan is going to be, okay, so I'm in for, a good chunk of money. So what am I going to scale out? Well, I can see that our next big pivot point is going to be right here at this kind of like 43. So if we get up to 43, I'm probably going to scale out a couple of shares. And as we go, if we make another higher low, I'm going to make 40.25 my new stop loss. Okay. I'll just subscribe to your channel to support me. Thank you, Fed. I have my own corp since 2012 and started investing money in my corp while I was still working. I write off a portion of my home, all my internet, phone costs, and cost of computer equipment. That is amazing. Yeah, I actually haven't. I want to get my LLC, and I could do that, but that is sweet. Nice. So I just want to. I took this. So now I know that I'm gonna try to scale some out at 43. Maybe I'll sell out 5 shares every dollar. We'll see if we get up there, and then I'll keep raising up my stop price, so we don't lose on this trade if it does end up going our way. Also important to note that SPY might be starting up a leg down here. So, got to keep that in mind. Yeah, OPAD is doing well. Damn, we were looking good. Still okay. Not too worried. Business also pays less taxes. That's true. It's really smart. I lost short hold money on any today too. Yeah, long-term holding is something that's hard to like. You're like most stocks lose like I don't know. A lot of your long-term holds could drop by 40-50%, and you just have to have the confidence. That's what I'm saying. Like when I figure out my long-term hold, I want to find something so good that when it dips, it's not a question of whether it's going to zero. The question is how low is it going to go because I'm excited to buy more shares. So with my long-term stocks, that's how I think. Same with like Ethereum. That's how I am. I don't care. I'm not worried about how much why like if it's going to ever rebound. I'm excited that it's going down because I can have more shares at a discount. That's kind of how, if you're actually a long-term investor, that's how you're kind of the mindset you need to be in to be able to hold those and have the confidence. It's a good way. That's a good analogy. Like I like putting it. Would like to see something cool happen. And actually, I take that back. I'll lose $100 at this 38.5 level. Get there. Exactly what I want to do. I was red this year, long until I met Iron T. I wanted to claim all my losses and get refunded the same year and not 3,000. Yeah. Definitely. Some people will sell. People like when the market's down at the beginning of the year, they'll sell out their position, take that tax loss, and then go long again. Stuff like that. I also need to go wash my car today too. I don't know if I probably said I bought a new car last Friday, so or maybe it was Saturday. I don't know, but I like when it's clean. Thanks for all the subs coming through. We about to hit 250. Rockin' Stock Academy. I like it. I like it. Look at Zom with the mindset review. Look at Zom with this. I got a Honda Civic 2019 LX, so it's the two-door coupe. I want to put a turbo in there. It's my next project. If Iron T keeps doing this to me, though, there's going to be no turbo left. There'll be no turbo money left. Yeah, I know. I've seen Zom. It's rough. I mean, if you like the stock, if you're high confidence about it, keep buying. Maybe one day we'll see something. Oh, Iron T gives me a headache. I've literally lost once on this already today. I got my stop loss at 38.49, but pretty annoying. What did you buy? I swing day trade now. With 20% before when I make profit 8% time. I buy whatever long-term circus down that day. Seems to that is a great strategy. What did you buy? Honda Civic 2019. It's the two-door. Stop earnings in November. Yeah. Earnings will be a key pivot. For sure. Okay, we're starting to rebound off of that. But we'll see. Life looks decent, yeah. I know we played it this morning. I said life looks really good. Especially if we can break this 13 level, but yeah, seems solid. Making some higher lows. Stop loss on this would definitely be somewhere around 10, but yeah, that looks really, really good. It's better than Iron T, that's for sure. Iron T is a dumpster fire right now. We'll see. Maybe we'll catch back up. What are you guys' thoughts on Citrum? Been holding it for a long time. Now that it's closing in my purchase price, do you think it's worth hanging on to? Gonna probably. All right, let me tell you. Jeez, we hit 288 this morning. Castor Marine. All, right, all these oilers are. Did it really hit $20? I think we definitely have some room to curl up. Now that we're starting to curl up, I think it'd be okay, worth hanging on to for a little bit, in my opinion. Well, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to be back here in a little bit. I need to head out and do something. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes if you guys got any questions. Otherwise, I am going to head out. I will be back. I need to just like clean my room, do some things. I'll be back at 12, so I'll be back in 2 hours. But if you guys got any last minute questions, if you guys want, I'll be live here in 2 hours. I just need to handle some things. The market is not doing anything crazy. Oh shoot, we should look at IRT. But also, if you guys are not subbed yet, go ahead and do that if you guys like the content. I'm still holding my stop at 38.51. We'll see. CEI looks good as well. Yeah, it is a good strategy. BKSY. Half of it is I really got to use the restroom. It's going to take me a while, if you know what I mean. So, damn, we had a huge run up this morning. Wow. Pretty broken chart. Not a big fan, to be honest. Hello? Yes, that is him.
So my name is Bill McMahon. I'm calling with U.S. Bank in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Did Jim let you know I'd be calling?
James?
Or James? Sorry, I keep calling him Jim. Does he go by James?
Yeah, yes. He
Okay.
did not let me know, but I kind of expecting it.
Okay. So I'm in the process of trying to get profiles built so I can get started on the business account.
Sure.
You've got about 10 minutes to go over